we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UTEP Miners offense will go to work first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. They'll go back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Miners headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's got his man across the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got enough for the 1st down. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll do it himself. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Touchdown, UTEP! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So USC's offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Dropping back, it's Strickland. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. That's caught. It's Temple. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. He'll keep it himself.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Pryor. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Strickland. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Miners want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Give to the single back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Strickland. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Gonna sling it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Sends it back in motion. Slings it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights, it's good. That brings them to within one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Miners in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Weeks. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Strickland. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Caught in the backfield, it's Temple. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 28. They go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Miners are flying down the field.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Weeks. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. And the Miners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the tailback. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Strickland. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pryor. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll run the draw. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Working the middle. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They punt it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Scanning the field, it's Strickland. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. The Miners will try to convert on fourth down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
And the Miners will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Strickland. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's got it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll leave it with him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. The sure hands, it's Temple. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Strickland. Release to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. Working that left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Miners want to move quickly. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback thrown over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that big sentence.
To tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Miners line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Strickland. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
33, UTEP 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
UTEP 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the ground game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's McMillan. Catch in the middle, it's Temple. And he'll be brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on!
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Gets the back moving. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. And that one's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's McMillan. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Miners will punt this one away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal for the offense.
1st and goal, USC.
To the air, it's Strickland. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
54, UTEP, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.